Thank you very much for joining me on this Saturday. I'm meteorologist Brian Shields traveling, so excuse the different setup. And I want to get to several things, especially that strong wave right there off the coast of Africa. That is what is going to become the next hurricane, and a strong hurricane, and get pretty close to the Caribbean, especially the northeastern Caribbean, later in this upcoming week and by the weekend. So I'm going to show you the models on that and the model comparisons. That's what's left of Idalia, again, working its way now away from Bermuda, took kind of a quicker route. That is Gert rift form, just kind of sitting out there, and that is Katia as expected. So the next name on the list, that'll be Lee. So again, that's what's left of Idalia. That may bring some extra rain to Nova Scotia, even Newfoundland, as we work our way over the next few days into the upcoming week. Again, what's left of Gert moves to the north, Katia to the north, not an issue, but this is the bigger issue. Again, this wave we've been now talking about together for days and days. This is the one that I do have concern about, because it will become a hurricane and it will get close to the Caribbean. It does not mean it will move into the Caribbean. Again, still too far out to tell, and I'll tell you where it's going to go and where it's not going to go as we get closer in time to help kind of reduce anxiety. I'll let you know also, again, who's going to be in the safe zones, where this is going to stay away. But there is Katia moving away. It's this blob here, not organized right now. It just came off the coast of Africa. But again, conditions are highly favorable, highly conducive for development as it marches its way off to the west and gets closer to the Caribbean, and it will develop rather quickly as we go throughout the week. Now, what are all the models saying, or at least most of them? The big global models. The American model is saying this will definitely become a hurricane, and a strong one. The European model has this as a hurricane, also a strong one. Canadian and the Icon, which is the German model, all have this as a hurricane and a strong one. So they're all locked into development of a strong hurricane developing as we go throughout the upcoming week, and then getting closer to the Caribbean. Now, where does it stand right now? I'd like to show you everything I am seeing. So again, as it stands now, both the European and the American model have it as a strong hurricane. Now, they're going to be shifting around as we go over the next few days as they get a handle of the system. The system has yet to develop a center. Again, it's not even well defined. When it gets better defined, the track gets locked in. So it's going to be a few days before I'll get a great handle on that track, but I will in a couple days. The European model has kind of an earlier curve that would take it very close to the northeastern Caribbean, but keep it just to the north. I really hope that helps, and hope it does kind of curve away. Also, of course, always watching Bermuda down the road. Things don't just curve away all the time for Bermuda. We work our way into the American model. That's in the green there. That one has it working into the northeastern Caribbean. That would be a bad scenario. We'll see how this evolves. Again, there is no center of this yet. It's just kind of a blob of disorganized rain and storms. Once it gets more defined, the models do a better job, and I'll have a better handle on what the environment's doing. So here's Barbados, St. Lucia, Grenada, St. Vincent the Grenadines. We get back toward Trinidad, Antigua, Barbuda, Anguilla, Haiti, Dominican Republic, Puerto Rico, Virgin Islands, Montserrat, Saba. I'm watching all islands, big and small. Again, all islands. And as this gets closer, I'll be able to go island by island for you. I don't care if it's a big island or a small island. All islands matter. Now, as we go out in time, as we work our way into the middle of the week, again, here's the Caribbean. St. Lucia right here, Antigua and Barbuda, watching Guadeloupe, Martinique, Dominica, and again at this point on Wednesday, it should be at least a tropical depression, more likely becoming a tropical storm by the middle of the week, and then right after that, right when it becomes a tropical storm, it'll quickly develop into a hurricane. And again, at this point, I don't know what's going to happen quite yet. The American model takes it closer. You can see by Thursday into Friday, that's when it would become a hurricane most likely, and an intensifying hurricane approaching the northeastern Caribbean. Trinidad, regardless of how this develops, it looks like it'll be staying to the north. Same thing, Grenada, St. Vincent the Grenadines, all to the north. Keep an eye on, though, really St. Lucia, Barbados north for the potential of this, and we'll see what happens. And again, you see here by late on Friday, that would bring the American model, would bring an approaching hurricane and a strengthening one right through parts of our northeastern Caribbean. Okay, so that wouldn't be a good scenario. But what I do like about this is, again, it's not coming right through the middle. So again, if it just shifts just a little bit, that would be some great news. Wouldn't have to move kind of much to give us some better news and keep it away. So again, that would be a bad scenario, bringing a system right over land and right over some of our islands. Now, the European model, very similar situation, but it keeps it a little bit to the north. And I want to show you some of the steering conditions. Here's Cuba, for example, Jamaica, Belize, Florida, the Bahamas, just to kind of orient yourself, a Dominican Republic, Haiti, Puerto Rico. And you see here, as we go out in time, this is through the weekend into early next week. Let me bring you to Monday and Tuesday. So by the middle of the week, here we are in the Caribbean right here. There's Barbados, for example, Trinidad and Tobago. This system here, by the time we work our way into Tuesday, that's when the European model has this as an organized system, at least a tropical depression at that point. It's going to spin up pretty quickly, just a few days away. Now, watching areas of high pressure, right now as we work, or rather Tuesday, as we work our way into Tuesday, there's an area of high pressure right here. That's a blocker. That's why it continues to move off to the west. Okay, so that's a blocker there. But on the European model, it has this area of high pressure relax a little bit, kind of builds back, and then there's a front that's going to work in. So again, high pressure is not good. That will block things, but look out in time how this area of high pressure moves away with at least the European model. So again, these are the environmental conditions I'll be watching. European model, this area of high pressure moves away. So here you'd have a strengthening hurricane very, very close to the northeastern Caribbean, just to the north though. So I would take that, again, just to the north. High pressure would kind of build away. There'd be a front here, and all of that allows just a little bit of a curve. So point being, it's going to be a very close call on whether we get direct impacts in the Caribbean or being a close miss. But again, especially in the northeastern Caribbean, anywhere from Haiti, Dominican Republic, Puerto Rico, Virgin Islands, back through Ceiba, Montserrat, for example, St. Kitts and Nevis, St. Barts, St. Martin. Keep a very close eye on this. Statia, working away toward Antigua, Barbuda, and Anguilla, even Guadeloupe. We need to monitor this very, very carefully as we go throughout the week to see if it's coming at us or if it'll slide just to the northeast. All right, so as far as the names go, again, Gert reforms. So we've got Gert back out there, but not an issue. Katia is out there, was kind of that first wave off the coast of Africa. That stays out to sea. The next name on the list is Lee. So it looks like this one will become Lee. So that looks to be the next name that we'll see. And again, it should be this system that's out there. Now, tracking these tropical waves is common. 55 to 65 tropical waves come off the coast of Africa every hurricane season, even a little bit before hurricane season. They start in May. This time of year, though, are the ones that become a little more aggressive and can kind of march all the way across and develop like this. This will be a long track hurricane. Again, we'll be tracking it now from Africa all the way near the Caribbean. Hopefully it misses close to the Bahamas. We'll keep an eye on this for the United States as well, and Bermuda, even the Atlantic region of Canada. But again, the next few months, that's when we have the highest threat of seeing the storms. August, September, and October. That's when most of the storms form. So I'll be monitoring again the next few months in particular carefully. Here's Bermuda. There's what's left of Idalia. That is working its way away. It's not a classified system at this point. We've got some gusty winds around though, and that's Gert right there, what's left of Gert, and what's left of Franklin. Franklin is done. Again, Franklin has fallen apart. Now, Central America, slightly higher chance of some rain and storms today. You see some building back toward Panama, and some of this action feeding through the Bahamas, even a few showers possible, Turks and Caicos. So Bahamas and Cuba, a chance of some scattered showers, and they may find us on the Cayman Islands and Jamaica as we go throughout the day. So let me take a look at that model and get to the forecast for you, and then show you kind of the overall picture, kind of a recap on this system coming off the coast of Africa. You see here Cuba today, Haiti, the DR, Jamaica, scattered showers, Belize as well, but Costa Rica and Panama, a higher chance of rain. Trinidad and Tobago, St. Vincent and the Grenadines, scattered showers and storms today. We'll see a few spotty showers around Puerto Rico, U.S. Virgin Islands, British Virgin Islands. We could get a passing shower or two today. ABC Islands still mainly dry. As we work our way into tomorrow, as we get into our Sunday afternoon, still this flow here. So Cayman Islands, Cuba, and the Bahamas, a better chance of some scattered showers and storms as we work our way into Sunday. Spotty across parts of Central America, heavy at times over toward Panama, and hit or miss as we work our way into the Eastern Caribbean. Same thing as we get into Monday. Dominican Republic and Haiti, the rain chance will be a little bit higher on Monday. We'll see a better chance of some of those afternoon storms that will be around, but all eyes will be off to the east. Now, this blob south of Guatemala and El Salvador, I do believe will start to develop in the Eastern Pacific, but that looks more to stay away. So even if it develops, that'll be pushing us south of the southwest coast of Mexico. So forecast for today, again, scattered showers, as I mentioned, Cuba, Cayman Islands, little more active here, more to the south over toward Panama and Costa Rica, 70% chance. Jamaica today, Cayman Islands, Cuba, 40-50% chance of scattered showers and storms. We'll see scattered showers parts of Mexico, Belize, Honduras, Guatemala, El Salvador, and Nicaragua. Now, not as much as we work our way to Puerto Rico. Pop-up shower, Anguilla, we could see 1 or 2. St. Kitts and Nevis. As we get in, that should be 50%. As we work our way into Haiti and Dominican Republic, passing shower. Trinidad and Tobago, about a 40% chance of some scattered showers and storms for today. So again, as we recap for you again, a strong wave off the coast of Africa now will develop. It will become a hurricane and it will approach the Caribbean. Doesn't mean it's going to move in, but it is going to be very close later this week. It'll be close especially on Friday and Saturday, so please spread the word that we're keeping an eye on that system. Not that there's a system definitely coming in yet, but again, that we're watching this and we'll monitor again if it will recurve. That's what I'll be watching to see. Again, showed you how the European model is very close. American model takes it into the Caribbean, so I'll monitor that over the next few days. I'll be able to fine tune it and we'll go island by island. So thank you for getting this information out there across the Caribbean as we watch this new system develop, which will become a strong hurricane. I'll keep you up to date. Until then, have a good rest of your day.